Okay, this is like horrible angle, but whatever. I'm actually gonna leave these on because I look crazy right now. So how to stay positive in the midst of chaos, because I'm so wise and knowledgeable. No, for real. Let me tell you what's going on in my life right now, just because I love the people who are like, your life is so good. I'm like, I go through things too. So I'm about to go into work right now. I didn't know I had work until about 2 hours ago. Oops. My boss said, are you ready for the July 4th event? And I was like, yeah, like July 4th. And she was like, okay, so at 3 p.m. I was like, girl, I'm at the beach and it's 1. But we made it. It's okay. So, last week, I wake up and I've got a flat tire and I'm like, well, shit, that's okay. No worries. Go get it fixed. It's all good. I go out to support a friend a few days later downtown at this event, and I take my roommate with me. The one night I'm like playing it cool, taking it easy, usually don't go out downtown. We park in this parking lot, private parking. I text the number to pay to park and nothing pops up. So usually in downtown Charleston, it's like, if that doesn't pop up, you're safe. Like, you don't have to pay. It's after hours or something. We come back and my car's booted along with a bunch of other cars. And so it's so funny. My roommate's German. She's like, oh, we will sue. I'm like, girl, you can't. It's private property. Like, it's $50. Let's just get out of here. So we pay it. We leave. And we're going up the Ravenel Bridge to go back home. And I get pulled over. I'm like, shit, here we go. He's like, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, probably because my tags are expired. I never do that. That is like, I hate adulting. I hate car stuff. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I don't do it just because it's so, I don't know. I'm a child still. So he's like, you were going 20 over the speed limit. I was going 70, which is not true, officer, because the speed limit on the bridge is 55. So I'll see you in court, baby. Whatever. I was still speeding. So he goes and runs my plates, my tags. He's like, I'm a mess. At least I'm a hot mess. He goes, your registration is expired and your license is suspended. And I'm like, there's no way my license is suspended. He goes, you didn't pay a ticket. And I was like, yes, I did. I promise you I did. I was like, can you tell me which one? He goes, no, I can't see that. So he takes my license away from me. And he goes, I can smell alcohol in the car. Have you been drinking? I was like, no, I haven't. But my roommate has, because he was going to have her drive. Or then he goes, so he takes my license away. He said, ask my roommate for her license. And he goes, I smell alcohol. Have you been drinking? I was like, well, I'm the DD. She's been drinking. He's like, okay, well, then she can't drive. I was like, yeah, we'll just get out and call an Uber. Should I park my car right there and I can come get it in the morning? He was like, no, I'm towing you. And I'm like, oh, I can't win. And so my roommate's like, oh my God, should we like be freaking out? I'm like, no, it's all good. It's fine. So I get towed and he's like, you got to go to the DMV. I'm like, okay. So it's like 1:30 a.m. I get home. I'm crying and like a fucking mess till 3 a.m. I wake up, go to the DMV at like 9. I get there and I get into the front of the line and she's like, your license isn't suspended. It shouldn't be suspended. You paid your ticket. I was like, I know what happens when you don't pay tickets. That's so interesting. Okay, cool. So now anyways, I try calling the DMV in the county I got a ticket in and no phone calls. All the lines are dead. I called like 8 different ones. So I go in and I'm like, hey, I can't reach them. What am I supposed to do? And she basically looks at me like, so I was like, so you're saying I have to drive to Georgetown to go figure this out, which is about an hour and a half away. She's like, yeah. I was like, how? But my license is suspended. I can't drive. She's like, well, you have to have someone take you there. So I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. I'm going to have to. So this is what's happening now. It cost me $100 to reinstate my license. I took an Uber that morning to this DMV because I had no car. I had to take a Uber to the other towing company, which luckily I called before because I called the towing company that actually towed me that night. And they're like, oh, we don't see your car on property. I'm like, well, what do you mean? And they're like, oh, well, they usually do this sometimes. Sometimes they mix cars up. Well, sure enough, they had mixed my car up with someone else's that was being pulled over right next to me. So I thought I was towed in Mount Pleasant, which is about 5 minutes away from my house. I was in downtown. My car was impounded downtown about 25 minutes away. So I get in an Uber. This lady takes me, she's super fucking cool, talks to me about crypto and investing, and it was really great. It was all meant to be. But anyways, I get there and have to pay $150. I get my car out. Now I'm driving with a suspended license still currently. So, and it's a holiday weekend. It's the 4th of July. So I can't go to Georgetown until Tuesday. I'm supposed to go out of town on Thursday, which I'm just not going to do because I'm stressed as balls. But I'm still positive because like everything is happening for a reason, and I don't really know that reason, but there's no, I was really scared and I was really stressed and sad, the night after I got pulled over, just because the cop was kind of an asshole, and I was like, this is crazy. This doesn't make any sense the one night I go out. But I truly think that it's kind of the universe telling me like, hey girl, slow down, don't drink. Because when I did go out, I was around drinking. So I kind of took it as a warning to just like stay vigilant, stay sober. So I am staying sober. This has happened to me before. I think I talked about it in my last video. A couple of years ago, I was seeing this padrina, a psychic, if you will, intuitive guy. And he was like, if you keep drinking, you're going to get in trouble. And sure enough, that weekend, I ended up almost getting in some serious trouble. And another story recently was being in the Gulf Shores and getting into some trouble at a festival. And that's a whole nother story for another day. So I am taking this as a sign that I need to stay aware and stay just sober, straight up. Because every time I drink, I usually do something I regret. I feel like shit. I get into trouble. So for me, it's just something that I have to do. I don't want to stop having fun. Like tonight, my roommate and I are going to go dancing, but I'm going to stay sober. But I think it really just is the universe like, hey girl, you've got a lot going on in a great way. Your vibrations are high. You're leveling up. You're creating businesses. You have such good shit in front of you. Don't fuck it up. So you have to stay positive in moments like this, because I really just think it's the universe testing you like, hey, do you trust me? You trust me? Because if you do, it's all gonna be good. And it always is good, you know? It sucks. And now my AC is out, so I'm in the middle of summer in Charleston. It's 92 degrees and humid, sweating my bejeebies off. But hey, I've got a car, I've got a job, it's all good. Deep breaths, a little microdose never hurt, and I'm feeling good. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Life could be worse. Someone is always in a worse situation than you are, and they would do anything to be in your life. So I can't complain, and I can learn from my past, or I can hold on to it and sulk and be baby. No, I'm not playing that game anymore with myself. I've done it enough. It's time to just focus. And I don't think I have to stop having fun. I don't think I live in a town where there's a lot of drinking going on, but if I have self-control. I know my strength. I know I have no problem telling people no. I need to use that strength more. I do fall into peer pressure a lot. Don't a lot of us, but I'm going to stick to it and I'm going to be good. So try your best to stay positive, meditate. Life is good when you choose positivity. I promise. Love y'all. See you later.